The lifestyle and ethics of Christians. Hi there, good day. Today, I am delighted to share with you the essence of what it means to live a Christian life and embrace the ethical standards that come with it. This journey is not just about adhering to a set of rules, but about cultivating a life that reflects the love, grace, and truth found in the teachings of Jesus Christ. Introduction: Christianity is more than a religion. It is a way of life. From the moment a person decides to follow Christ, their life is transformed. This transformation is rooted in the teachings of the Bible, which serve as the foundation for the ethical and moral principles that guide Christians in their daily lives. Let's explore these principles and how they manifest in various aspects of a Christian's life. 1. Love and compassion. At the heart of Christian ethics is the commandment to love. Jesus taught that the greatest commandments are to love God with all our heart, soul, and mind, and to love our neighbor as ourselves. Matthew 22:37-39. This love is not merely an emotion but an action. It calls Christians to show compassion, kindness, and empathy towards others, regardless of their background or beliefs. For instance, in the parable of the Good Samaritan, Luke 10:25-37, Jesus illustrates that love transcends social boundaries. The Samaritan, despite cultural hostilities, helps a wounded Jew, demonstrating that true love is unconditional and selfless. This story encourages Christians to look beyond prejudices and extend help to anyone in need. 2. Integrity and honesty. Integrity is a cornerstone of Christian ethics. Proverbs 12:22 states, "The Lord detests lying lips, but he delights in people who are trustworthy." Christians are called to be honest in their dealings, whether in personal relationships or business transactions. This commitment to truthfulness builds trust and fosters genuine relationships. In the workplace, a Christian's integrity can set them apart. By adhering to ethical practices, avoiding deceit, and being transparent, they not only honor God but also create an environment of trust and respect. This principle of honesty extends to every area of life, including how they manage their finances, fulfill their commitments, and communicate with others. 3. Humility and service. Jesus exemplified humility and service throughout his life. In Philippians 2:5-7, it is written, "In your relationships with one another, have the same mindset as Christ Jesus, who, being in very nature God, did not consider equality with God something to be used to his own advantage. Rather, he made himself nothing by taking the very nature of a servant." Christians are called to emulate this humility by putting others before themselves and serving those around them. Service can take many forms, from volunteering in the community to offering a listening ear to a friend in need. By serving others, Christians demonstrate the love of Christ and fulfill his command to do to others what you would have them do to you. Matthew 7:12. 4. Forgiveness and reconciliation. Forgiveness is a central theme in Christianity. Jesus taught his followers to forgive others just as they have been forgiven by God. Matthew 6:14-15. This principle is not always easy to practice, especially when one has been deeply hurt. However, forgiveness is essential for healing and reconciliation. Forgiving someone does not mean condoning their actions, but it does mean releasing the burden of anger and bitterness. This act of grace can restore relationships and bring peace to both the forgiver and the forgiven. Christians are encouraged to seek reconciliation, following the example of Christ, who reconciled humanity to God through his sacrifice. 5. Respect for life and creation. Christian ethics emphasize the sanctity of life and the importance of caring for God's creation. In Genesis 1:27, it is stated that humans are made in the image of God, which gives every person inherent value and dignity. This belief underpins the Christian stance on issues such as abortion, euthanasia, and the death penalty. Furthermore, Christians are called to be stewards of the environment. In Genesis 2:15, God places Adam in the Garden of Eden to work it and take care of it. This responsibility extends to all of humanity, urging Christians to protect and preserve the natural world for future generations. Practical ways to live out this principle include recycling, reducing waste, and supporting sustainable practices. 6. Faithfulness in relationships. Faithfulness is a key aspect of Christian living. This principle is particularly evident in the context of marriage and family. Ephesians 5:25-33 describes the relationship between husband and wife as a reflection of Christ's love for the church. Husbands are called to love their wives sacrificially, while wives are called to respect their husbands. This mutual commitment fosters a healthy, loving, and enduring marriage. In addition to marital faithfulness, Christians are encouraged to nurture their family relationships. Parents are instructed to bring their children up in the training and instruction of the Lord. Ephesians 6:4. This involves teaching children biblical values, modeling godly behavior, and providing a loving and supportive home environment. 7. Pursuit of justice and peace. The Bible calls Christians to seek justice and pursue peace. Micah 6:8 summarizes this calling. He is showing you, O mortal, what is good, and what does the Lord require of you? To act justly and to love mercy and to walk humbly with your God. Christians are to stand against injustice, advocate for the oppressed, and work towards a just society. This pursuit of justice can take many forms, such as supporting fair trade, advocating for human rights, and engaging in social and political action. Additionally, Christians are called to be peacemakers, as Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God." Matthew 5-9. This involves promoting reconciliation, resolving conflicts, and fostering harmonious relationships. 8. Holiness and purity. Holiness is a significant aspect of the Christian lifestyle. In 1 Peter 1:15-16, believers are instructed to be holy in all you do. For it is written, "Be holy because I am holy." This call to holiness means setting oneself apart for God's purposes and living a life that reflects His character. Purity, particularly sexual purity, is a component of holiness. Christians are encouraged to avoid behaviors and influences that lead to moral compromise. This includes being mindful of the media they consume, the relationships they form, and the choices they make. By pursuing holiness, Christians seek to honor God in every aspect of their lives. 9. Generosity and stewardship. Generosity is a hallmark of the Christian ethic. Jesus taught that it is more blessed to give than to receive. Acts 22:35. Christians are encouraged to be generous with their time, talents, and resources. This generosity is an expression of gratitude for God's blessings and a means of supporting the work of the church and aiding those in need. Stewardship is closely related to generosity. It involves managing one's resources wisely and responsibly. This includes budgeting, saving, and giving. Christians believe that everything they have is a gift from God, and they are called to use these gifts to further His kingdom and bless others. 10. Dependence on God and prayer. Finally, a central aspect of the Christian life is dependence on God. Proverbs 3:5-6 advises, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight." This dependence is cultivated through a consistent prayer life and study of the Scriptures. Prayer is a means of communicating with God, seeking His guidance, expressing gratitude, and interceding for others. It is through prayer that Christians find strength, wisdom, and comfort. Additionally, regular reading and meditation on the Bible help Christians understand God's will and apply His principles to their lives. In conclusion, the lifestyle and ethics of Christians are deeply rooted in the teachings of the Bible and the example set by Jesus Christ. These principles of love, integrity, humility, forgiveness, respect, faithfulness, justice, holiness, generosity, and dependence on God guide Christians in their daily lives. By living out these values, Christians strive to reflect God's character and make a positive impact on the world around them. Thank you for listening. If you found this talk insightful, please like and follow for more content on living a faith-filled life. May you be blessed as you seek to live out these principles in your own journey.